Hey crawlers, welcome back for the first time, guys. We are in Cube World, as you guys can see. Well, you guys may have seen like such a huge hype about this game past couple days, past week actually, and yeah, it's finally released. However, people are still having like just a ton of problems trying to get into this game, mainly because on their web server or whatever, it's locking up pretty bad. They have to keep closing the shop down. People can't even create an account. All kinds of stuff. I got really lucky one morning. I just woke up early in the morning after refreshing pretty much for 4 days straight. Just woke up early in the morning and bam, it was working, and I did it. Got both accounts, myself and my son. It just worked. So I got just super lucky and I was able to get it. So guys, today what am I going to be doing? Well, I don't know if I'm going to do a full-on Let's Play with this, but I am going to make a new character with a new world specific to the character, and basically for the next 30 minutes or so, I'm going to show you guys sort of the basic stuff that you're going to need to know to start off right off the bat. There isn't too much, basically there's not too much of a tutorial to kind of get you started, to help you along. You kind of got to just search the wiki, or just, you know, YouTube, search YouTube for beginner's guide and stuff like that. So the first episode, I'm just going to show you guys some early stuff that would really help you out. Alright guys, so in this first episode, I'm basically just going to show you guys some quick options here. And basically you have a few options, not too many. Mode, full screen, windowed. By the way, guys, this game is still considered alpha. It is $20 on the website, well, close to it. It's in some other currency that I'm unfamiliar with or wasn't really paying attention when I purchased it. But yes, you have windowed, full screen. I'm in full screen at the moment, and it has quite a few resolution options. Anti-aliasing goes up to 4x. You can drop it down. But I do highly suggest anti-aliasing. It really, the edges need it, and there's a lot of edges. Render distance, have it up all the way, and just some volume issues here, or volume controls. No music, I have no music. Also, I don't think I've actually heard any of the freaking music. So, damn bird's going off again. Camera speed, I guess that's just your movement speed. I think I was adjusting that. Camera smoothness. I'm not sure what that does. I swear to God, I'm gonna kill the bird. Alright. Invert y-axis. It's only when I start recording, I swear. Invert y-axis, no. Apparently that was like something recently added. And language, I ain't touching that. So, that's pretty much the settings. Very simple. Now I'm gonna start a new game. I already have 2 characters. If you guys want to go ahead and catch me on the stream all this next 2 weeks, I'm going to be streaming from 8 to 11 every night, Pacific Standard Time, -8 GMT, and I will be playing pretty much my rogue. Love playing the mage, but my rogue is freaking awesome. Look at that sword. That's a little weird though. I have a modified sword, but it's not showing the modified version, just showing the regular sword that I'm playing. That's weird. Huh. And why is it showing my guy's name as Pet? That's weird. I don't know why it's... Well, it's alpha, guys. It'll do it. I have no idea why I'm called Pet. My guy's name is supposed to be Froggy. I'm gonna have to change that. Alright, so as you can see, I have a mage and a rogue. There are mage, rogue, warrior, and what's the other one? Ranger. So let's go ahead and create. So I already have a mage and a rogue, so obviously I want to pick something I haven't really played, and that's going to be most likely a warrior or a ranger. Rangers, obviously ranged weapons, warriors, you know, heavy hitters or defender types. What I love about this game, even though you have only 4 classes, every character will play completely different depending on the weapons that you actually decide to use. So, like, even if I'm a warrior, warriors have, like, a lot, like, at least I think in the beginning, 2 different weapon types. 3 different weapon types. You have You have this clobbery looking club. You have two-handed, or not two-handed. You have a sword in each hand, and then you have a sword and shield. And so you have all those options. I'm just gonna keep chucking shit at this bird. I swear to God. Stop it! Alright, warrior or ranger, and ranger, as far as I know, only has the bow and a crossbow at the beginning. And you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm picking ranger, because there's actually a weapon that I want to try, and it's dual-wielding boomerangs. I think that's gonna be freaking sick, so I'm gonna use ranger. Male, of course, but I am not gonna be human. I never play human in any freaking game I ever play, so I gotta figure out what do I want. Okay, so human, elf, dwarf, orc, goblin, lizard, undead. I already have an undead, and I already have a frogman. So I think we're gonna have to go with something else here. These three right here look so pixelated. It's hard to like actually see the detail in the character. But I think I might pick a goblin here, even though it's kind of like an elf. I don't like those ears. Let's see what kind of haircut they have. Nothing really my style, I think. Maybe that one right there. It's like a groovy looking guy. Son's saying wahoo in the other room. That haircut's crazy. That is silly. Okay, let's... Goblin and dwarf. They're both really tiny. I don't really like the goblin faces. Let me... Actually, oh, oops, that's not what I wanted to do. Let's go back over here. I didn't actually see his faces. Not bad. Let's try goblin. I don't like their faces. Maybe this guy. Little alligator dude, huh? That looks silly. Maybe. Oh, I think we have a winner. I think we're gonna have to go close mouth here. No. Oh, man. Really, the frog and the undead really are just the best you can get. You know what? I may actually play human, actually. Considering I already played the characters I kind of want. Whoa. Wait a minute. Let's see these hair... Oh. Okay, hold on. They're like little lawn gnomes. I dig that. Oh, that's kind of cool. Oh, I like that. Oh, yeah. Okay. How about genome? Huh? Genome? Something like that? That sounds good. Genome the Ranger. And let's look at faces. One of them I remember looking like generic B's character. Kind of... No, not that one. That one. Alright, let's go simple. Simple look. And that's gonna be it. And we got the hair, we got the bun, the face, the class, everything. Alright, let's create character. And let's create a world. And the seed, I don't know, I like ones. I'll just put one. And then a name, we'll name it Genomies. Genomies world. Oop, it's not hitting my Y for some reason. Genomies world. Close enough. Create. Here we go. It takes a while to load this. The game is quite CPU intensive. The problem is there's no FPS limiter in the game. So I'm actually running this game right now at about 300 FPS. So, whoa, 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 whoa. Map is huge. Alright, you have to zoom out of the map to sort of, make the little mini-map smaller. If you're zoomed in, then your mini-map becomes much larger. So you gotta zoom that puppy out. And there you go. Alright, so the first thing that you want to do, guys, if you spawn in and you get killed right away, no worries. There's no penalty for death at the moment in the game, and it's very common for you to spawn in and die. So the first thing, guys, controls might be a little funky for you. So first thing you want to do, hit F1 to figure out your controls. It has a whole system here, lets you know exactly what everything is. You can not, at this moment, re-keybind any of the keys. So whatever they are, that's what you got to use. I have a G13 keyboard, so I actually just have a profile that adjusts the keys for me. So basically I just move the keys on my keyboard wherever I want them, so I'm able to adjust them and basically just put them wherever I want. No big deal. But yeah, so these are the controls, and then as we go, I'll show you guys just sort of you know, things to keep in mind as you're going through the game. So let's hit F1. If you hit escape, it brings up all these options down here, and it gives you a mouse. Okay, in the mouse you can move the mouse around, you can move your character around, or you can click these down here. Unfortunately, it doesn't tell you exactly what these icons do at the bottom. That would be nice, I'll tell you that right now. So the F1, you can see right here, if you click it, that brought up that menu. X brings up your skills. Now when you first start out, you actually have two options for your skills, believe it or not. You have Sniper. For my class it's Sniper, and this one is Scout, and basically these only change two things. One, it changes your base skills down here at the bottom, left mouse button and right mouse button, and it changes your what seems to be like your number 3 ability. So this is going to be your number 1, your number 2, and this is going to be your number 3. I'm not 100% sure what goes on number 4, but yeah, so that's number 3. So when I click this one, the number 3 over here changes, but none of the other ones change. You guys can see none of the other ones will change, just that number 3. But no, I don't even know what I want to be yet. Snipers used to hide away to eliminate enemies with aimed shots. Hit series, your attack speed increases with each hit. That's good. And scouts are swift ranged combatants that fight their enemies with quick attacks. Your attacks have a chance to make your next special attack instantly rechargeable. I don't know what would be better, but I think that your attack speed increases with each hit would probably be more convenient. So I'm going to stick with Sniper. This can be changed at any time, even though if you go down here, what used to say that? It used to say go to your trainer, but it looks like it doesn't say it for some reason. But okay. As you level up, you get more points, and you put your points wherever you want. Okay, so left mouse is shoot, right mouse charges up whenever you have built up magic power, MP, or whatever the hell they want to call it. I would fight this guy, but he's I'd rather fight a blue guy at the moment. Items on the ground, what I just picked up here was this right here, a heart flower. You really want to pick all those up. That's your only way to make potions. You guys can see there, I just destroyed one of those things on the ground. The stuff on the ground, you'll definitely want to destroy those and pick those up. They're like food and for crafting recipes. So here they are again, more heart flowers. Again, this is really the only way to make potions at the moment. So when you first start off, make sure you pick all those up. This is ginseng. You'll get some ginseng root or whatever, ginseng root, and use that to make food. In fact, I could show you guys that really quick, because there is a campfire right here. So these are some of the things you'll want to do right off the bat, guys. Like really, really quick. Make sure that guy's not going to attack me, and he will attack me. So let's get into our first fight real quick. Alright, you see my MP's charging. I'm going to charge it up. Yeah. And that's what it does. When you get the full bar, charge it up. So that's left mouse and then right mouse to charge it, and it shoots him. He's down, and he's got coins on the ground. A lot of times they'll drop items, whatever they're wearing, and that's very useful. Alright, so here's another useful tip. If your health is damaged, you could actually get into one of these little sleeping bags or go to a town and an inn and rest up. So, and then I'm all rested. Right here is a campfire, so here is where we actually make food. This is the food crafting tab. To bring up this up, you either click R on the fire, or you can press C. Alright. And I can make 1 ginseng soup, which is food. Alright, bring that up. And here's another thing that a lot of people I know are going to have problems with. Tab brings up the option for Q. Q is the basically quick item to use during battle or at any point. It's just a quick item. But switching between these is unconventional. You actually use A and D to flip between these, and then you have to hit tab again to get out of it. You can actually move forward, but you don't want to do that while you have, you know, while you're drinking or eating. So so here we go. I don't think I can. Nah, I don't want to take those guys yet. So now we kind of got our bearings here. First thing you want to do is go directly to a town. So that's going to be our first goal. Head straight to a town. If you guys don't know how to get your map, yeah, it's M like it normally is. Zoom in and out with your mouse, and you want to find the first town. There should be one town in this area on your map. You also have these crossing swords, but don't worry about those just yet. We want to go to town. Alright, there is a lot of walking in the game. Eventually, though, you get to put points into other stuff, and it allows you to ride your pets. And speaking of pets, that's one of the first things we're going to do once we get to town. So it's going to be awesome. And I just noticed we got a bush over here. Alright, more of this. So just pick up as much as you can. It is definitely not going to hurt you. And here's something that I suggest to do in the beginning. And it's really only necessary in the beginning. Money at this point in the game seems to be insignificant. I can't tell for sure later game. As you guys can see, I only have like a level 4 and a level 6, or level 5 and a 6. But right at the start, you pretty much have nothing. Yeah, I have some 18 copper. It doesn't really give you much. So go to places like this, the farms here, and just pick up as many of these as you can. This is a pineapple farm, so I'm just kind of picking up as many as I can here. And what I'm going to do, that should be enough. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to sell that at the vendor here in town. And it's going to give me a little, more. It's going to give me a little extra money to start off with so I can buy potions. And what I mean, it's not even potions, it's water flasks. Now, just so you guys know, every town is named different. Every town has a different layout. So it's all randomly generated, similar to Minecraft. And speaking of Minecraft, guys, this game, the only thing it has in common with Minecraft is that it's voxel based. Other than that, there's not a goddamn thing similar to Minecraft. Okay, so let's go. Okay, so the first place you want to go to on your map is right here. It's a little potion guy. That's the first one you want to go to. It's right here. And that is in the trade district. So then I'm gonna come in here, talk to this guy, and I'm gonna sell this. And I do not want crossbow. I do prefer bow. So and that's what they gave you in the beginning. It was a crossbow or a bow, kind of give you options. But I definitely don't want the crossbow. Cotton candy. Now this is a problem. Every time I load in a new world, it's a different. It is a different item that they give you for obtaining a pet. So it's kind of random. And this one, it's giving me cotton candy. So now I'm probably gonna have to stop the video, go find out what animal likes cotton candy, and then go find that animal, because that's your first goal. Your first goal is basically to buy this item, okay, to basically obtain a pet. That's the very first thing that you want to accomplish. So after that, we need to figure out what kind of pet that is, and for that I'm gonna go to the wiki. So guys, I will be right back. Oh, right here. Yes, look at all these guys. See the guys with the green names on their thing? Basically, they can tell you areas around here to check out, which is really cool. You just click them, and they'll go ahead and put them on the map if they're not even on the map yet. Sometimes they will be, though. Have you already explored the K-Rawll Lake? I don't think I have. And then you can come out here, look at your map, and those are the ones marked on the map. Right there. K-Rawll Palace. Now, the cities, I think, are randomly generated, but these, I believe, I've seen all of these on my other world. The names look very familiar, so those might not be so randomly generated. Location maybe, but the names might not be. Alright guys, so let's go secondly to this place right here. Let's go back in here. Dang it. Forgot to do this. Grab as many flasks as you can. You might want to limit it. Oh, here we go. Forgot to sell our pineapples. Ooh, that's annoying. Yeah, that's not a pleasant sound. There we go. Now you can buy all the flasks that you need. 50 is the maximum number of items you can hold. So sell as many of those items as you can, and then get a stock of 50, because you're gonna need that. You're gonna be needing potions like crazy. This game has a little bit of a learning curve, and it's the difficulty is pretty high. You can die fairly easy in this game. Then what I like to do is go to all of these armor places, or the weapons places, oops, over here, and see if there's anything that I can use for level 1. +1 is kind of like the level 1 thing. +5 is, or +4 is, I think it's +4. Might be +5. I don't know. But anyways, +1 is definitely level 1. So just look around, see if there's anything. And it looks like right here, 15 copper, some linen shoulders. I could use those. So I could take these and equip those on my shoulder slot. And now I have some shoulder items. So the more armor you get, the better off you're going to be early on. And then I'm going to go same thing with the weapons vendor, which is way over here. And we're going to see if we can get an upgrade to our weapon, or look for a weapon specifically that we want to use. And it looks like they have an iron shield, don't need it, and everything else is power 5. So yeah, 1 is level 2, power 5 is level, power 1 is level 1, power 5 is level 2, 10 and so on. But it looks like there's nothing that I can use here. And what even more sucks is that there's really nothing to buy. Look at that, all the way down to 45 before I can actually use boomerangs right there. So I'm gonna have to rely on crafting and finding the items, and which is not too bad. Okay, so now we need to find the corresponding animal to my item here. I have cotton candy, and this is the first that I've seen, and it's a sheep. So we got to find a sheep, and the chances are pretty good of finding the item you're looking for around the town. I've seen sheeps around town before, so there's a pig. I know what pigs like. Dang it. And you will find drops for the items. Cats like candy. Unfortunately, we have cotton candy, so that's not gonna work. Dang it, I was hoping. What we need is a sheep. Is that a sheep over there? I think that is a sheep right there. Come here, sheepy, sheepy. Yep, there he is. Oh, he's loving me. Look at that. Oh, he likes it. And he is now my sheep. Hi, sheep. Okay, guys, so now at this point, you kind of want to rename your sheep. Right now, he's just level 1 sheep. So we go / name pet. I'm going to call him... I don't know what to call him. I wasn't expecting to have a sheep. How about Woolly? I don't know. That's probably not even how you spell Woolly. Close enough. So yeah, and now his name is Woolly. You can also rename your character by typing / name space and then whatever you want to name your character. There's no spaces allowed in the name though. Alright, so now basically I highly suggest not going directly for these little fighting zones. What I suggest is going to the nearest mountain area, which is right here, and sort of trying to harvest some what's it called? Some iron and some wood and stuff. So that's your best bet. Reason is because you probably want to craft a better weapon, and you want to get to level 2 before you go to any of those. Yeah, definitely at least level 2. I mean, I've done it earlier, but it really is a challenge at those places. So, and you can usually find ore in like really dark areas like this that are considered caves. This actually isn't, because this is just a canopy of that. And here's another thing, guys. I know I'm talking a mile a minute. I'm already at 30 minutes, guys, and yeah, so I feel like it really didn't even get as much as I wanted to in here. But anyways, once you're in the dark, you hit F, and then you have a lantern that you can use to light up the area. Now later on, you can actually find better lanterns, and right there is actually, yep, here we go. This is considered a cave. Caves, you can tell it's a cave if there's bats, and it's usually really dark and has some iron deposit. That's a cave. So first, let's take care of these guys. These guys aren't so hard. There we go. As you guys can see, in order to harvest that, you basically just shoot it or hit it, and that will do it up. Now, it looks like we only had one in there. Okay, so you guys might be wondering what all of that stuff is used for. Well, it's used for crafting. Crafting in quite a few different ways. There's crafting as in you go into your crafting, which is C here, crafting, and you go to your weapons. You guys can see it takes iron cubes and wood cubes and linen yarn just to make this plain crossbow, which I will never use. And then same thing with the armor. Armor takes this one particularly is linen, a bunch of linen yarn, which you'll find that on the ground. Oh, I thought those crows were gonna attack me. And yeah, you just use those to craft. Then there's another way of crafting, which basically you add those cubes to your physical weapon. You literally augment the way it looks. You add cubes to it, and it adds stats to it. You can use different types, but mainly you have to use whatever the item's made out of. So, and it usually gives you a hint on that. This one says wood bow, so I'm only going to be able to use wood to augment it. The iron one, like if it was an iron bow, it would take iron. But there are also a couple other blocks that you can use, or cubes, I should say, that you could use to augment it, and those add like lifesteal or fire damage, you know, stuff like that. So that's another thing you want to keep in mind, which is really cool. And you find those by killing the bosses at these areas with the X, and you'll find rare mobs throughout the world, and those mobs will drop rare cubes. So yeah, and I think that's going to be it for today, guys. Just sort of a quick video, let you guys know what to do when you first start, and that's gonna be it for today. If you guys like this video, please do like, favorite, thumbs up, all that stuff. Let me know if you guys want me to do more of these videos for Cube World. I might throw up another one or two, and depending on the you know, depending on how much you guys like them, I may do more. But again, if you guys want to see me, I play my rogue this week on the stream. Let me know. Head over to the stream, twitch.tv/mccrawll. And then, guys, I will see you there. As always, keep crawling, and peace out.